Jackson State gets another commitment from a player that could be a factor in the fall of 2022. We're going to talk about it right after the bumper. It's good people. Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload every single day. Now, my goal for 2022 for you guys is to upload something on my YouTube channel, Jeff Lightsy Jr. YouTube, every single day, whether it's a post. If it's not a post, it's a reel. If it's not a reel, it's a video. If it's not a video, it's a live streamed, a video of some sort, or not a video, of content of some sort on my YouTube channel every single day of 2022. Happy New Year to you all. Now, the news came out was that Jackson State got a transfer tight end commitment, from a young man by the name of Key Mullins. He's a transfer. He played 2 years at South Carolina. South Carolina, the Power Five, the Gamecocks, has been friendly to Jackson State via the transfer portal. That is also where Shiloh Sanders transferred into Jackson State, was from South Carolina. Now, Key Mullins, let me read to you. This is from the Spun on Sports Illustrated on Key Mullins. It says the frequent headline over the past 2 seasons, Jackson State head coach Deion Sanders lands yet another big-time Power 5 transfer. South Carolina tight end Key Mullins announced that he has decided to join Coach Prime of the Tigers program via the transfer portal, and he put out a tweet said new beginnings. Mullins committed to the Gamecocks as a 4-star recruit in the class of 2019, so therefore he played 2019, 2020 COVID year, and 21. So he'll have 2 years of eligibility left going into Jackson State. So that's good to know. And this is part of Deion Sanders' 40-40-20 rule. So this is the 40% coming from the transfer portal, who will have multiple years left to play college football. Through 3 seasons in his 2020 freshman season, Mullins logged 3 catches for 110 yards after switching from wide receiver to tight end in the spring of 2020. He failed to break into the team's tight end rotation in 2021, and that is when he decided to transfer back in December. With the addition, Deion Sanders now has pulled in 8 transfers in the class of 2022, including players from Indiana, Miami, Florida State. Mullins is the highest rated player on that list. And let me go ahead and show you guys that list of the transfers, and then I'll talk a little bit about Mr. Mullins. Now, here is the look at Jackson State's 2022 recruiting class. Obviously, you got Travis Hunter, who signed his letter of intent. You got a JUCO transfer there, and Mr. Christian Henderson. These two have probably signed their papers and their letters of intent as well. And then you got Key Mullins from South Carolina, Josh Griffiths from Florida State, Mark Pope coming in from Miami, Michael Pleas coming in from Southern Miss, Jason Mercier coming in from FIU, Evan Henry from Louisiana Monroe, Jordan Williams and Cam Buckley both coming from Indiana. Now, let's talk about Mr. Key Mullins. Key Mullins, I think he could be a really good pass catcher for Jackson State. Like they said earlier, he is a tight end that converted from being a wide receiver. He was a wide receiver in high school, so therefore he probably has really, really good hands. The only reason why, if I'm Jackson State, and like you can see his high school rating, he was a 4-star guy coming out of high school, 6'2", 207. He's probably a little bigger than that now. The only reason why I'm not going head over heels over this commitment is the fact that Jackson State didn't really use the tight end last year. Kylan Ritchie was the starting tight end for Jackson State, and he was mainly in the block. And we know that Jackson State line wasn't that great. I think Kylan Ritchie finished the season with 11 catches on the year. So the tight end position was not a position of emphasis during the Jackson State offense during this past season. And I think this is something that can help out Shedeur Sanders a lot for the next season, for the fall of 2022, because the tight end is the safety blanket. The tight end, a lot of times, is a quarterback's best friend. The tight end makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And the fact that Richie only got 11 catches lets me know that either they didn't trust him, or they just didn't have a lot of packages for tight ends. Now, hopefully we can see more 2 tight end sets or more packages that see a dump off, a drop off, some kind of security blanket type route for Shedeur Sanders with either Key Mullins or someone else on the roster, because I think the tight end can be very valuable. As you see across the country, tight ends are money makers for big time teams. Tight ends like Brock Bowers for the University of Georgia, who's in the championship game, huge. He was huge for them all year, and he's probably their best receiving threat. So the tight end is something that's being used all across the country. The tight end is something that is being used all across the NFL. I mean, from Gronk to Darren Waller, Travis Kelce, like some of these really great quarterbacks, even at the NFL level, have a very, very reliable tight end. Hopefully Key Mullins can be that for Shedeur Sanders, can be that for Jackson State. I'm not sure how many packages we'll see with the tight end, and that's why I'm not going crazy about this commitment. But if Jackson State is able to find the necessary use and a good use for Key Mullins, that will be big, because that is a part of their offense that they can develop. Now, they rebuilt the offensive line from those transfers, guys like Evan Henry and some of those other transfers. They're coming in to rebuild that offensive line. So hopefully with a rebuilt offensive line, I still say keep your eyes peeled for a running back transfer. I think they're going to try to upgrade the position, the running back position, with some more speed and some guys that can break more tackles and get you some more speed with the power. So the tight end could be cool if we see a shift in offensive philosophy, because like I said, this past year, both in the spring and in the fall, they didn't use the tight end a lot. So I'm not going crazy over Key Mullins, but anytime you get a former 4-star, that means you're adding more talent. And anytime you add more talent to your football roster, it's always a good thing. I'm never going to be mad about adding talent to the roster. Leave your thoughts in the chat. Leave your thoughts in the comments on Key Mullins, the tight end transfer from South Carolina, 4-star, coming to Jackson State, and hopefully help that offense. We will see whether it'll be beneficial or not. Once again, I'm Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7, both Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for all things HBCU sports, all things HBCU football. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, I'm Jeff Lightsy Jr., and I will see you guys next time. Peace.